Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today's topic is normalization and standardization. So we'll cover today what is normalization, standardization, why it has been used and when to use. Before I start the video, I would like to request you please subscribe to our channel, like and share. And one more announcement is we have launched one site www.mldataSciences.com where the codes are given. You can download the code and run in your own so that you will get confidence and you will not waste much time on Python codes to run them or to searching in internet. It's all the codes are available there. You just download and you can implement. So normalization standardization is a technique used in data science or ML, because in many cases we have seen that we have in our data set we have different variables, independent variables, which we use in our analysis, but the variables are in different unit or different scale. So it's difficult for the algorithms to use two different variables which are in different unit, and it makes complex. It raise the complexity of the algorithm when basically we are taking the distance, because in many algorithms like neural network, linear regression, nearest neighbors, we are using the Euclidean distance or Manhattan distance. So in those cases, if two variables are in different scale or different unit, it increases the complexity. So in those cases we should use the normalization, standardization. These are almost same technique, but little bit difference are there. And when to use, I told you that whenever this kind of distance we are calculating in the algorithm, in those cases we should use we should apply these techniques. So in sklearn, in Python sklearn, I have imported this pre-processing, sklearn pre-processing I have imported. So sklearn provides three major techniques. One is standard scalar, one is min-max scalar, and one is the robust scalar. Standard scalar basically follows the this is actually the standardization. So standard scalar basically follows the normal distribution. So it scales the data in a way so that it follows the standard distribution, standard normal distribution. And how it is calculated is it subtracts the feature by the mean value and divided by the standard deviation value. And min-max scalar, one more function is used, that is actually how it is calculated. This is one type of scaling or normalization, you can say. So how it is calculated is the feature is subtracted with the minimum value and then divided by the original minus the original maximum minus the original minimum value. And robust scalar is actually when the data has the outliers. In those cases, the robust scalar removes the outliers. After that, it either uses the standard scalar or the min-max scalar. So I will show you how it is implemented. First, I will read the data. This is the loan data I have used in many of my videos, and I am taking these two numerical columns because to apply these techniques we should have the numerical variables. This we should remember. So I am taking these two numerical variables from the data and I am creating one more data frame. Now I have these three techniques implemented. See, this is the pre-processing package I have imported, and this is the robust scalar. I am applying the robust scalar on these two columns. So same way I am I'm using the standard scalar of the pre-processing and then again for the two variables and min-max scalar. So I will run these three techniques, and these three techniques I have ran, and now this is the final distribution. Like I have plotted all these three data. I have plotted, and I will show you how the data looks like. See, the before scaling, the data is, this is blue one is the loan tenure applied, and this is the loan red one is the loan, which is one is y-axis parallel, one is on the x-axis. Now after this robust scaling, the data looks like this. After standard scaling, it's green and blue, and then after min-max scaling, this is the data. This is the distribution or the plotting. So in the plotting, what I have done is, see, this one is the, I have taken the Seaborn library. You can go up here also. I have taken, see, Seaborn. Then I have used this KDE plot. This is DF loan amount is the actual, like before scaling, these are the data, DF loan amount applied and loan tenure applied. So after this, after the robust scaling applied, this is the robust DF, then the standard DF and the min-max DF. So that's all, guys, for this video. I hope I have described you the I am able to make you understand the logic behind this normalization, standardization, why we should use this, and why it is important, and which algorithm specifically it's must to implement. I told you, wherever the distance is measured in the algorithms like KNN, K nearest neighbor, or the linear regressions, or the neural network, those places we should implement this normalization, standardization in the numerical variables to change the unit in the same unit, so the computation gets faster, the complexity reduces. We should implement this. And one more thing, guys, whenever the standardization is implemented, like standard scalar things is implemented, basically neural network, and min-max scalar is implemented where the Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance we are computing, like K nearest neighbor or SVM or linear regression. In those cases we should use normalization, which is min-max scalar. So that's all for today's video. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to my channel and do visit our website, which is www.mldatasciences.com. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching my video. Thanks a lot.